Hello, welcome to the new video. Again, a bit late. I do apologise for that. Just trying to find time to do these videos in between, the usual things like working and everyday life. So, but here we are, and this video is going to be about crested geckos and the basic information about them. So first and foremost, crested geckos. They're sometimes also referred to as eyelash geckos. They're a species of geckos native to the southern New Caledonia island in the South Pacific. First discovered by a French zoologist named Alphonse Guicheneau, that's how you pronounce his name, Guicheneau, in 1866. That's when they were first discovered during an expedition led by Alphonse Guicheneau. After that, they were believed to be extinct because they were never seen again until 1994. So that's when they reappeared. And since then, they have thrived, especially in captivity as well. They are part of the, let's say this correctly, Rhacodactylus species. Rhacodactylus species. Someone might know how to say it better than I can. Rhacodactylus. And within that genus, they're known as Corolophus ceolatius. So yeah, ceolatius referring to the actual eyelashes part in Latin. There you go, so you learn something new every day. They're among the largest gecko species in the world, ranging from 6 to 10 inches. That's around about 15 to 25 centimeters, including about 4 to 6 inches, 10 to 15 centimeters of tail length. So part of their distinctive look is the hair-like projections found above their eyes, which resemble eyelashes, basically. They have 2 rows of spines that run from their sides of their wedged shaped like head down to the base of their tail. So yeah, it's a very distinctive look in that sense. They do not have any eyelids at all, which should be quite, it's quite unique, amongst any sort of species, not having any eyelids. So they use their long tongues to moisten their eyes and to remove any debris. So you can imagine, it can't be fun really, can it? Like when you can't actually close your eyes like that, to stop anything from like dirt getting in. But that's how they do it. Their tongue comes out and wipes it away. Their toes and the tip of their tail, or the semi-prehensile tail, are covered in small hairs called setae. Now setae are like bristles, hundreds of little bristles. They're divided into hundreds of smaller hairs like called spatulae. And the toes have small claws which aid in climbing surfaces. The tail is also used to help climb, so they can actually grab hold of branches and they can climb up different surfaces as well. Like leopard geckos, crested geckos can drop their tails, but unlike leopard geckos, they cannot grow them back. Once they're gone, they're gone. Whereas with a leopard gecko, they have it will grow back slightly, not as nice as the one before, but it will grow back. Cresties, they don't grow back, unfortunately. And this allows them, just like leopard geckos, to evade predators. So yeah, they also have many naturally occurring colours. In the wild, there's 3 colour morphs, which include the patternless, the white fringed, and tiger. morphs of the crested geckos. And these days they are actually bred for different colours now, like citrus and that kind of thing. So you'll find different morphs now for crested geckos, and they are one of the most widely kept and bred species, second only to leopard geckos. So they can live between 15 and 20 years. No one knows really the actual length of time, but on average it's around about that figure. So 15-20 years they can live, and they can be kept healthy on a specially prepared powdered fruit diet with sufficient calcium, or variety of insects dusted with calcium or multivitamin supplements, just the same as any other species. You can get like a Nutribol, Arcfits, that sort of thing. Make sure that they're dusted, to get the goodness. Housing wise, they can be kept in a terrarium, a glass enclosure that is taller than it is wide, because of the fact that they do love to climb. So they don't need the width, they just need the height. And a 45 by 45 by 60 glass terrarium is the most popular size enclosure, and it will withstand higher humidity requirements as well that the cresties need. They prefer to live alone. Now this is a thing as well, where some people can go wrong. Crested geckos do prefer to live alone, and when they are put together in a tank, that can introduce a lot of stress. So it's really important that plenty of hides are placed in the enclosure. Never place two males together, because they will fight to the death. You will end up with one dead crested gecko. Two females, it will cause stress. So really, rule of thumb, I would keep one. Unless you're going to be doing breeding, then a female and a male. But again, monitoring their interaction is of paramount importance. So heating requirements, that leads nicely into that. A warm area of the enclosure that is approximately 26 to 28 degrees Celsius, with an ambient temperature range of 20 to 24 degrees Celsius throughout the rest of the enclosure is required. Nighttime temps, you don't want it to dip anything below 18 degrees Celsius, so that's too cold for them. You'll never get it exact, but as long as you've got it around those figures there, then you'll be good. So, referred to about the diet there a few moments ago. What I would say is, like regards that, I mean, they do like fruit. They do like a fruit-based diet, and insect-wise, they also like locusts, calci worms, and crickets as well. So pretty much the same as leopard geckos, except cresties will eat fruit. So that's pretty much a diet regards that. I did neglect to actually say about with the heating, a high-powered heat mat stuck on the outside of the enclosure with a thermostat, of course monitoring how high the temperature is, will ensure proper regulation of the mat. A UV index of around 1 to 2, as well as a fully shaded areas, will ensure the gecko gets access to UVB light that needs for healthy development as well. So they do require UV. That's something to consider when you if you do end up purchasing a crested gecko. There are different types of what they call like hoods and projectors now you can get for your enclosures. So I won't go into this video, but what I will do is, I put a link to a care sheet, and that usually has information about the amount of projectors that will be suitable with the UV lighting. So definitely take a look at that. Humidity to be maintained around 40 to 50%, with regular booster around 70%, once or twice daily. So basically, like once or twice, give it a mist, give it a spray. I think I've said before in other videos, a spray bottle, ideal actually, like, you know, for when you're doing your misting, give the enclosures. But with the Cresties, actually, how they drink, the decoration of tank, I would have a lot of plants, lots of things that can cover, hide, branches, and how they will get their water intake will be droplets. So if you spray, you're going to cause droplets to come down, they'll drink that. But also have a water dish as well, but they do like to lick the water droplets off the glass, off the plants when they drop down as well. You know, so that's something to bear in mind also for the Crested Geckos. I do beg your pardon. So along this video, you've seen different types of pictures of Crested Geckos. Again, I always strongly urge, when you go and purchase any species, do your research, talk to the shop owners, because they'll have a lot of information as well, and also refer to care sheets as well. So that's the basic information about the Crested Geckos. Very popular to keep, very easy to handle as well, and they can be easy to keep once you've got the temperature set up. Then that's you, really. So yeah, that's pretty much the video today. A bit of a short one, but there you go. There's not much else really we can touch upon with Crested Geckos that's different from, say, leopard geckos. But you'll notice the different pictures, different kind of morphs you can get as well. Please drop some comments on this video, but if you want any questions you want to ask. Also, if you like the video, and also if you like to subscribe as well. It'd be fantastic to interact with you all. The next video, is probably we're going to get into an old favourite of the herpetology area, is corn snakes. I think they were the ones that actually kind of burst everything onto the scene, really, is corn snakes, and that will be the next video that we will do. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video, and see you next time.